Hi there, you're watching the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma, and today we're meeting at the Eureka Cemetery and Mausoleum in Newport, Oregon, and we're celebrating with the veterans, and we're going to be participating in the Wreaths of America celebration and ceremony. Going to be laying wreaths on veteran graves. This is a nonprofit organization that honors veterans by donation. So we had community members donate money to Wreaths of America, and we got 96 wreaths to lay on veteran graves here on our cemetery. There is a laying of wreaths day every December, so check out wreathsofamerica.org, and you can see where your local cemeteries may be participating and be a part of it. So I'm just mostly going to be sharing photos because there's going to be a lot of community members here today, but I wanted to share this ceremony with you all. Of course, Spencer is here with us. The board, most of our board will be arriving soon. One of our board directors is the one who organized all this. He is a veteran himself, and his heart is for his brothers and sisters. So we are honored to be a part of, to be in partnership with Wreaths of America today.
Absolutely.
It was just a little over 30 years ago that Wreaths Across America story began in 1992 when a gentleman named Morrow Morchester, he owned a wreath farm in Maine. And that year he found himself with a surplus of wreaths at the closing of the holiday season. As a young man, he had won a trip to Washington, D.C., and one of the highlights of that trip was a tour of Arlington National Cemetery. So when he realized that he had these extra wreaths and wasn't sure what to do, he contacted Arlington and asked if they would accept the wreaths. And they said they were pleased to. So he arranged with trucking companies, local and things, to get the wreaths sent down to him. And at that time, there were 5,000 wreaths that they delivered to Arlington National Cemetery so that he could honor the veterans. That became an annual tradition for his family, and they would send these wreaths to Arlington each year thereafter. Well, in 2005, a photograph of the wreaths with their red bows laying in the new fallen snow there at Arlington, and when that photograph went viral on the internet, they were swamped with requests from other cemeteries, other communities wanting to do the same thing. Well, they could not keep up with all those requests, so in 2008, the family, along with veterans groups, community and national leaders, they formed a national nonprofit organization so that they could continue the tradition of the Wreath Lane in Arlington, and then also to help expand it across the nation to those places that wanted to participate. Today, on this very day, all across our country, volunteers just like yourselves are gathered at over 4,200 locations to lay all these thousands of wreaths that are going to be placed on veterans' grave sites. This year, there are 4,200 participating locations in the United States. That's 500 more than last year. Every year, it just seems to grow. It grew from being on the East Coast towards the West Coast, and here we are now in Oregon at the Eureka Cemetery. We are the only participating location on the Oregon coast, and this is our very first year. So thank you for being here and being a part of what we hope is a tradition.
Good.
Right now, I would like to introduce Charisma McNulty. She is the manager of the Eureka Cemetery. Charisma, would you please say a few words?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of our first annual, what I'm hoping is our annual lane of Wreaths with Wreaths of America. Eureka Cemetery was established in 1879, and it was a donated plot by a local veteran who passed quickly after his donation, and then we accumulated over 22 acres throughout the years. And we have a little over 900 veterans laid to rest here. Today we're laying 96 wreaths, so you can see that there's many more veterans to be honored, and we hope that we get to continue to grow in this community and continue to lay wreaths on our veteran graves. We have a Memorial Day service that we welcome the public to join us. We do we place a flag on every single veteran's grave every Memorial Day weekend. I would love to see that many wreaths out there as well. You will see that we concentrated all of our wreaths in one section today. This section has the most concentrated amount of veterans laid to rest in the area. There are actually 172 veterans in this section. So you'll notice as you finish with the rows, they continue, and you'll notice that there are more veteran markers. So let's hope that next year we can maybe at least get them honored too. If you have any questions about our Memorial Day service, you can contact the office. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, and we're happy to help you get on board with that. There's always room for volunteers. There's always room for volunteers at any time of the year. And I just wanted to say the service from these veterans and those represented here today will never be forgotten from the continued memories by you, your family, and this community. Keep them in your hearts and always cherish the service that was provided for all of us to live comfortably and enjoy the beautiful country that we live in. That's it. I'll let Larry take back over.
Thank you, Charisma. I also want to thank all of those sponsors of Wreaths, too numerous to mention, and some that we will never know who they are. But we want to thank everyone who helped sponsor a wreath.